Hey guys, welcome to Dose of D. I've had people ask me, what separates a $40,000 a year agent from a $500,000 a year agent or more? A lot. We talked about in one of my series that it's really important to have a full calendar, right? But what really differentiates that $500,000 and higher? Number one, they're running a business. They're not just doing business. They live by a clock and a calendar every single day. They spend money on their business. They invest in their business. They keep their relationships, their client relationships intact. They feed the machine. They make sure that they are constantly working on the latest and the greatest ways to grow their business. They're open to change. They will pivot in a heartbeat. They will make it happen. They have resources. What do I mean by resources? They have intellectual properties, things that they have been working on for years that they get to share with the people who do business with them. Resources for vendors, painters, flooring, plumbers, electricians, roofers, anything and everything that you need, they have a concierge service for that. They spend their days watching, reading, to find out if they're on pace for what's happening in the marketplace. They stay informed. They read everything they can get their hands on. They listen to reports. They listen to podcasts. They listen to people who are doing more business than they do. If you're looking to be that top producing agent and maybe you're just in that $40,000, $50,000 to $100,000 range, start paying attention to what these top producers do. They don't share everything with you, but if you pay attention, you're going to see some of the things that they're doing in your market. What looks different than what you're doing? Are they using different dialogue? There's different dialogue for different price points. There are words that I would use at this level that I would never use at this level. But the other thing that sets them apart is that they use great marketing materials. They use the same strategies. Doesn't matter which price range you're in, they treat all of their clients like they are important, that they are luxury. They set a standard for their business and they execute. That is the biggest reason why you see an agent that just continues to climb, is because they put processes in place that work, but they execute. They don't come up with excuses for why things don't work. They just simply go, let's pivot, let's try something else. Because feedback isn't failure, right? Something doesn't work, you didn't fail. It's just the feedback. It means I need to pivot. That's what top producing agents do. When they lose a deal, they don't stay in bed for 5 days because they lost a big deal. Where are they the next morning? They're back at the office, right? Working the pipeline that they have, because that's the way that they work. We can teach people everything in this business, but there's 3 things that top producers all have in common that we can't teach. It's resilience, bounce back, and grit. If you have that, you're on your way. Reach out, Dose of D. Have a great day.